Acolyte has finally graced our screens with the first 2 episodes, and today I am going to be sharing my initial thoughts without delving into too much detail. So with that in mind, come on. I wanted to be objective about my thoughts when I went into this show because all the negativity floating in the universe based on the trailers, all of the press and all of the stuff that was going on around it. I tried my best to be objective with my thoughts, which means I didn't listen to anyone's reviews before I watched this show. I didn't read anything about it before I watched the show. I went into it open to whatever it was they were going to give us. At the same time, based on Disney and the Star Wars track record, it is safe to say that the bar for me when it came to expectations on anything Disney and Star Wars related was in hell. So I really was not worried that this could do any worse. Interestingly enough, I actually didn't hate it. Hold up! Don't panic! I didn't like it either. Indifference? I think that's what it is. I am indifferent about the first 2 episodes of this show. These are the things that I look for even before I look at visual. Is it compelling? Is it intriguing? Do I want to know more? I want great storytelling, something that is going to hold my attention and make me want to come back for more. And this show did not do that. Now, on the one hand, there were things about it that had me thinking, okay, I'm curious to see where they go, but not compelling enough that I am sitting around waiting for next week so I can watch the next episode. It's not that kind of vibe. They're just questions that need answering that I want to have answered. But if I never get those questions answered, I don't think that I'm going to care. There was nothing in there that was mind-blowing. There was nothing in the acting that was mind-blowing. Everybody, it almost came across like they were cosplaying Star Wars, like student film. And I know that's a bit harsh because obviously a lot of money was spent here, and obviously these actors are very talented, but an actor is only as good as what you are giving them to do and also who is directing them. And I don't think that they did a great job with these actors of showing us what they are capable of. I personally did not find any of the characters in here that compelling. I really don't care what happens to any of them. And that brings me to this. Everything felt really rushed. From the first scene, everything is just moving so quick, and I'm thinking, okay, that's that mystery solved in like the first 10 minutes. Oh, that person got killed in like the first 10 minutes. What else is there? And that is the only reason why I am intrigued, because I'm thinking if all these mysteries have been revealed, all the answers to these questions have been revealed in the first and the second episode, are there going to be more questions that are going to be answered? Or, so I found the pacing to be very odd. It was very quick. It just, and it didn't give you time to get to know these characters, to care about them. So at this point, I don't care about anyone. They're not giving me anything to want to root for them. All very kind of bland and uninteresting. It's almost like they're just reciting the lines without putting any feeling into it. So it just did really not. It was very, I don't want to say boring, but that's essentially how I felt for some of it. Just bored, like do something. And the action sequences, again, I don't know that I enjoyed this much martial arts in Star Wars. I think it was excessive. I think I wanted to see more Jedi, space samurai fighting. And I get that this is different for Star Wars and that it's nothing wrong with doing something different, but for me personally it didn't work. I just felt like there was too much of it. It wasn't subtle. Of course, like in The Phantom Menace, when Darth Maul fights Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and there was a little bit of martial arts inserted in there, but it wasn't excessive, and I kind of like that. I like that they gave us a taste, and then you get the lightsabers, and then you get a little taste, and I guess that is what I had an appetite for. But at the same time, I cannot see that as a flaw of this show, because, you know, everybody is allowed to do something creative and different. Just for me, it didn't work. And I also found the fight scenes to be too choreographed. Like, they looked like they were doing a choreography. It didn't feel natural, didn't look natural. Some of it did, but just for the most part, I don't know. It didn't work for me. I'm gonna see the next episode because like I said, I didn't hate it, and I'm interested to see where it is that they're going, because so many of the questions that a lot of people probably had were answered. I feel like these questions were answered even before these shows came out, because in the trailer they gave away a lot. Yeah, I feel a certain sense of why. I don't feel like this needed to be made. I don't know what story they're trying to tell here that really is that interesting, but this is just 2 episodes in. It might get better. It might get worse. Only time will tell. But what did you guys think of the first 2 episodes? Have you even watched them? If you're thinking, Yanna, should I watch them? I don't feel like you're missing anything if you don't, but I also don't think that it is going to hurt you to do so, because I have seen Disney do worse when it comes to Star Wars, and this is not the best, but it's not the worst. So, you know, you could watch it if you want to watch it. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. But anyways, please let me know what your thoughts are. If you have seen the show, or if you're not going to watch it, tell me why. Please leave a comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please, please, please come back and watch some more of my videos. Have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah.